Yo, what's up everybody? It's your boy Easy here. Not going to go to an intro. If y'all see my previous video, I literally just said to you guys, I have so many things to do in so little time. So I'm going to try to bust this video down as fast as possible. Yeah, I know I just purchased the ROG Ally X, and since I've purchased it, I've been getting a lot of people asking me about how do I like the ROG Ally X compared to the ROG Ally. So, do I like it? Yes and no. Why am I saying that? Because I have a couple of cons that I don't like about it. One happens to be the back buttons. I don't like the back buttons. It's too far away. I am a competitive gamer, a competitive FPS gamer, and I rely on those back buttons. I've always relied on back buttons on every controller I have. Y'all know I got literally hundreds of controllers from Xbox, PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, 360s all have paddles on top of it, well, on back of it. I've been competitive gaming for a very long time, so I literally rely on those back paddles on my stuff. The RG Ally buttons was nice and reliable, was just right there. When I was playing, I was able to hit those buttons. The only people that makes complaints about the back buttons is not hardcore gamers, not even casuals. They just people that play emulators instead of AAA games, or Apex or Warzone, Call of Duty, Battlefield, those type of plays that don't play those type of games but just play regular games like that. I mean, even in regular games I do use my back paddles for single player games also on top of it. The back paddles is nice. I just don't like the fact that I got to reach my fingers literally all the way over there to try to get to those back buttons on it. My boy CPP Tech, he has a mod that uses the Xbox Elite thumbs back paddles. I want to see how those work out. I know I don't really like the back paddles on the Xbox controllers. That's why I like the PS4 eXtremeRate ones. Yeah, we're gonna just test it out and see how that is. I might put it on here. So yeah, that's one of my big downfalls towards it. What else do I don't like about the ROG Ally X? I don't know. It's just that was just the main problem about it. I wish it was a bigger screen. There's some minor updates with it as the battery. Oh, the modding. I don't like the fact that inside this particular ROG Ally, when you take off the back plate, because it has modulars there, that's easy to break off. So if you press the button too hard, you might have to replace that, or the pieces might break off. I don't like the fact with that particular piece that is connected towards ribbon cables on the back of it. Then you got to be careful how you open it up, because you can rip that ribbon cable off. The original ROG Ally, it was just, everything was just right there, and it was just so easy to take apart like that. Less the ribbon cables and stuff like that. So yeah, that's why I give the big pro for the ROG Ally. But ROG Ally 2, ROG Ally X, that's the other issue that I really did not like with it, and why I kind of like have a problem with it, because I don't like the fact that if I want to get into the back, I got to constantly hold my case a certain way, or I got to keep unplugging that ribbon cable. That's something that can actually snap off. I build controllers for a living, and one thing that I don't like is a thing that I have to keep unplugging a ribbon cable, because the latch to the ribbon cable lock can actually break off, and if that breaks off, you have to replace the entire modular on it, depending on what it is, and it's going to cost you. So that's one design flaw I wish Asus did not make. So that's one of the other issues on top of it. It is heavier. It is more comfortable. And the other thing I don't like, which I'm going to talk about the RG Ally, the one thing I did not like with the RG Ally is, like, if you buy something from JSAX, it's like their grips that comes with their back plates. So I never used these on my original ROG Ally, because it just, when I had it in my hands, it just felt like it was slipping out. When my hands start sweating, it would just slide out my hand like that. It would just slide down like that. I never had grip on it, so I used my case. I don't even remember where I put the case at, but I was using my case, or one of my hardened case, silicone cases, see-through. I was using those on top of it, and I was playing fine. But this new JSAX one that came with my back plate, it's comfortable and it gives me some grip. Only thing I don't like about it is my hands do get sweaty at time with it, and I do find myself, my hands sliding down like that, as you can see, like that. So yeah, it is comfortable. It does have grip if you hold it a certain way, but I will have to hold it like this. That means it stops me from playing competitively like this. So I literally have to push my hands up. So the grip's just not even helping me. So literally I have to take this off and just have this thing, set up. I do like it does have the extra USB-C ports right here at the top. I do like the fact that it does have that. So now I can connect both monitors to this directly, so I can have my USB-C, well, my HDMI to my USB-C that's connected to my monitor that I have vertical. I can connect it to that part, then have my connected to that part. Then I can have my dock. Sorry about that. I just turned on one of my games. Fortnite. No. Turn off Fortnite. Turn off Fortnite. Turn off Fortnite. I hit the button by actually trying to demonstrate it, which is going to play right now. So actually we can leave it on. We can leave it on because I was going to play anyway. So yeah, I can plug my dock inside of it and play. So that was the good part that I actually did like about that. The back plate on here, I just wish that it came with the nameplate how they did for the Ally. But I do like the fact with this, it is bright. So let's just turn that on real quick. As you can see right there, it is bright. You do get this whole thing. On the original Ally one, you just had your nameplate right there that would just lit up right there. This, you can see is right there. If I was to remove this off of it, like literally the thing looks sensational. I'm just going to move one part off so you guys can get like a kind of an idea. If I can get it off. Okay. So this is what it looks like. And you can see it lights up everything, even towards the triggers. Then you have the part in the front also right there. Oh man, I do like this. I do like it. Like I said, I literally have to play like this because when I'm playing Fortnite, it's like this is perfect like this. This grip right here is just like, I feel like it's sliding out my hand. When I got it using this one, it's fine because it's like as long as I hold it right there, I got my middle finger right there and I'm playing like this and I can build like this. With this grip one here, I gotta keep moving my fingers to try to figure out where's that back paddle. With this one, it's just right there and I got my finger on it at all times. So yeah, that's what I like about it, guys. So is it a big upgrade? Should you upgrade to it? Yes and no. If you have an ROG Ally already and you're not using it for the things that I'm doing, like I use this as a main desktop. If you're not using this as a main desktop, keep the ROG Ally. Is it a big update? It has a little bit of performance update, but it's nothing big. It's not worth the update. Yeah, like I said, I got it because one, I was having issues with my regular ROG Ally. I had problems with the screen, so I just wanted to update it. And plus, like I said, this ROG Ally made me look like a freaking fool. The ROG Ally 2 X, I keep saying 2. The ROG Ally X made me look like a fool because I literally brought multiple cords to try to get my ROG Ally to work on one of my monitors, which is a portable monitor, and every cord that I used was not working. So when I got the ROG Ally X, I decided to look at something and it worked. And I could have did the same thing on the Ally. But the only difference was I had to buy a dock and keep trying to find a dock that had 2 HDMI ports, or one that had a USB-C that had output to, had to have 2 USB-Cs, one for charging, one for another, like for display. Then you had the HDMI to go out like that. I looked everywhere for docks. It was so hard. And like I said, all handhelds in the past, well, in the future, should always have 2 USB ports on it. All right. Future reference. So that being said, guys, I do like the black on here, the black on black. I do like it. I always wanted a black ROG Ally. That's why I put skins on my other one. I don't know if I'm going to put a skin on this one because I like the solid black on here, but I might deck it up. When I show people in the store my original ROG Ally, they was going crazy. When I returned it back to the store, The guy was literally trying to buy it from me. They was like, yo, can I buy it from you? I was like, it's just problems with it. They was like, I'm gonna buy it from you. So right now, I literally got somebody that wants to buy it, even though it's not mine no more. It's inside the store. They literally trying to buy that unit. They trying to fix it and just purchase it as open box, because I gave it to them with everything. I told them if they do buy it, I'll come back to the store and give them the I'll come back and I'll give them this right here. I'll say at Geek Squad, I'll put all the pieces on there for them. I'll give them all the extra parts right there, and I'll just give that to them, to whoever buys that like that. I will go back to Best Buy and ask them, whoever purchased it, if the guy brought it, I'll give it to him. But I will probably add this in towards it if they allow me to, and whoever buys it gets a free JSAX back case, everything with it, screws, everything with it. All right, guys, I'm going to go play some Fortnite since I already got it connected. I'm going to connect this towards my monitor right now, and I'm going to play me some Fortnite right now, all right? I'm going to catch you guys later. That's it, and I'm out. Deuces. Wow. Peace.